Hello, welcome back. You've got Jarhead here from Jarhead and Ginger's Journey, and I'm in the kitchen, so that can only mean one thing. We're Traegering again today. Today we're going to do stuffed hamburgers. Stay tuned, it's going to be great. We're going to do 6 burgers today. We have 2 pounds of hamburger. We're going to cut this into 12 different small pieces so that we can make 6 burgers. Stay tuned and I'll show you a trick on how to actually make this process go a lot quicker than you think it will. This isn't really an exact science. All I do is I'll take out one of the pounds of burger. I'll just break it into 3 pretty much equal sized pieces, and then I'll break each of those pieces into 2 smaller sized pieces like this. Probably you guys do this all the time when you're making burgers anyway. The only difference here is you're going to have a top and a bottom to your burger, not just one burger, okay? So there's the first pound. 1, 2, 3. And there's the second pound. Now we have all 12 pieces for a top and a bottom for each of our 6 burgers. Next thing we're going to do is go ahead and just make these into little round pieces. That way they actually patty out into a more round shape. I'll probably be speeding this up right about now so you don't have to watch all of this whole process. Now we have the 12 pieces that we split, and now we've rolled them all into pretty good sized meatball pieces basically. Stay tuned to the end of this video and I'm going to actually put the entire recipe in at the very end, so you guys will be able to see exactly every single thing that I put into this. If you're the kind that needs to know every single, cups and measurements and all that, there won't be too much, but at the end it will all be there. And coming up next is going to be the super secret trick that I promised you here a little bit ago about how we're going to make this go quicker. Here's the trick I promised you guys. If you take a small plate or even a regular sized dinner plate and you look at the bottom of it, it normally has a raised ring all the way around it. That's circular if you use a circle plate. If you use a square one, it's probably going to be square and it won't work as well unless you want square burgers. So that raised area is perfect for smashing your little meatball sections into pretty thin and fairly round half of a burger patty. It works like this. Set it down there where you want to smash it. Put the plate right on top and just press down. Lift it up. By the way, I'm using a piece of wax paper here. It allows the meat, once you get it pattied out, to actually come off a little easier. But you'll see what happens there. It kind of sticks to the bottom of the plate. When you do use this plate method, all you need to do is just peel it off. It comes off real easy. Well, that one didn't come off all the way easy, but you get the idea. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you want these things at about 1/8 of an inch to maybe 1/4 inch thick. Remember, you're putting 2 of them together, so they need to be fairly thin. Also, right about now, we'll speed up again so you don't have to watch me smash all of these. As you can see, I needed to go get another piece of wax paper here, but there you have it. All of the patties I need are now flattened out and they're ready to be stuffed. Today we're going to stuff our patties with blue cheese and bacon. I pre-cooked this bacon before filming, so it's when you do cook the bacon, you need to make sure it's pretty crispy, because I'm getting ready to crush it up a little bit, and I make about 1 piece of bacon per patty. So I put 6 pieces of bacon in the pan, heated it up, and it's just been sitting over here cooling and in these paper towels. So the way I do the bacon, I'll just take the paper towel out of the little cast iron I had it in there. I'll roll it up a little bit and just crush it a little bit. You don't have to, it doesn't have to be powder, but you want it a little bit crushed up. You probably could use bacon bits out of a can or whatever if you wanted to, and that might even work better, especially if you're out in your RV. But I prefer to do it this way, so that way I know it's real bacon, whatever. So I'm going to take about 1 slice of bacon worth out of each of these and put them on whichever side of this patty duo that I'm going to make. So let me get to that, and then I'll be back with you about the cheese. There's all the bacon. Now we're going to go ahead and put the cheese. Really, there's no specific amount of cheese you want to put on there, but when you are filling these, you want to make sure that you stay away from the edge of the burger, maybe 1/4 to 1/2 inch away from the edge when you're putting everything on. You don't want, what you're going to do is make a good seal around there. That way all your cheese and everything holds in there. If you have chunks of bacon or something that doesn't get pressed in all correctly, your cheese could end up spilling out the edge of your burger once it's stuffed and on the Traeger. So just keep that in mind. You don't want to take your filling all the way to the edge. It's not a pizza. It's going to be a stuffed hamburger. All right. So we'll do the cheese, and then you'll get to see what that looks like. Oh, there it is. This is my first time doing these with the blue cheese, and as you can see, it likes to stick to your fingers. I didn't realize that, so if I were to do this again, I'd probably do it with a spoon, or possibly the lid of this one I have has a little shaker hole that you open. I may or may not, I probably wouldn't use that. I'd probably use the spoon, just because if you're shaking it out, it may go everywhere. So we'll learn this together, guys. Next thing we're going to do is we'll go ahead and put the blank half over the top of the stuffed half, and we'll push it down and make it into more of a single patty. When you're doing this, again, you want to try and make sure you brush everything away from the edge a little bit. Then you lay the blank one on top of the stuffed, and then you want to kind of push it around the edges. Make sure it's good and has a decent seal in there, so you don't lose any of the good stuff that you're putting in the middle. Alright? So the first one here, we'll go ahead and just lay it over there nice and easy. See, it goes over there, and it fits pretty well evenly. That's because at the beginning we made them into roughly the same size ball to begin with. So then all we're going to do is patty it out just like you would when you do a normal burger. Alright, I also like to buff the edges a little bit like this. That just helps seal the edges a little more even. And now that you've got the top on there, you can actually smash the stuff that's inside around a little bit, and you can feel it spread in there when you're smashing it down and making it into a decent sized now hamburger patty that's filled with goodness. Alright, again, we'll probably speed this up so you don't have to watch me do all 6 of these. There's all 6 of them done, pattied together, stuffed, almost ready to go on the Traeger. Another technique I use, before I season these, I'll cut them into individual sections. Remember, I told you I had them on a piece of wax paper. I actually have them on 2 pieces of wax paper now because we had to get another piece. So what I do for that is I'll just take the scissors and I'll run them down this excess side. I'll get rid of that, and then I just cut each one right between each of the other patties, and that makes them super easy to deal with. You can flip them right onto the grill or whatever the case is. Once I get them cut, I'll normally stack them up like this, and then they're ready to be seasoned. I'll cut these others and we'll get right back to you on what we're going to put on top of them. There's all 6 of them, guys. All done, ready to roll. Now all I'm going to do is season them up. For this one, we're going to season with salt, pepper, onion powder, and garlic. I told you guys earlier that this was the first time we made these. This is the first time we've actually stuffed them with the blue cheese and the bacon. But we have made these before, and we've stuffed them with regular cheddar cheese. We've stuffed them with cheddar cheese and bacon. Those were very good as well. Also, we did them one time where I mixed Lipton onion soup mix into the hamburger before I pattied them, and then stuffed them with cheese and bacon, and they were delicious as well. Ginger was just saying we should have done that this time. That probably would have been awesome as well, but we didn't. So the reason I cut these up like this before I season them is so that they're easier to season for me. If I leave them out on the big sheet as I'm seasoning them, all the seasoning seems to be going everywhere and not getting as much on the burger itself. So when I'm ready to season them, I'll pick one up at a time, and I can precision season, I guess, with what I'm looking for here. So we'll salt them up, pepper them up. It's probably going to make me sneeze. A little onion powder. And then a little garlic. As you saw, or maybe didn't see, I did pull a piece of paper towel off just in case anything does go off of the edge. It'll actually hit the paper towel for easy cleanup. That was just for you guys. Normally I just do this over the sink so that if I lose anything, I just wash it down the sink and I don't have any issues. But after each one of these, I'll just set it to the side, grab the next one, and we'll season them all the way down to the last one. Here we go again, quick speed. Just like that, they're all seasoned up and ready to go. Guys, if you're enjoying this video, check out these ones over here. There are also other cooking videos that either myself or Ginger have done. Also, if you're liking this video, give us a like, a thumbs up, and leave a comment down below about what you did like or what you didn't like about the video. Also, if you didn't like it, please give it 2 thumbs down. So let's go ahead and go out, get these bad boys on the Traeger. Oh, and while I'm thinking about it, congratulations to Thrifty Angela. She's the one that won the Kit Kats from the episode, from a couple of videos back. If you didn't get to see that episode, we gave away an extremely strange flavor of Kit Kats from over here in Okinawa, and we'll leave a link to that right over here. So if you haven't seen that video, check this one out over here. Let's go get them on the Traeger. We have the Traeger heated up now to 350 degrees. So it's time to go ahead and put these stuffed burgers on, guys. Here we go. There it is, 350. Let's close her down. We'll come back in 30 minutes and they'll be done. 30 minutes later, now these things should be done. Let's take a look. Oh yeah. Definitely done. Let me get you a close-up. So we're going to go ahead and take these off of here, and we'll meet you back inside. We'll put one together. We'll open it up so you guys can see what it looks like. And then the best part, we'll give it a taste test. Stay tuned. That's coming right up. Here we go. Oh yeah. There you go, guys. Looks delicious. I bet it's going to be delicious. I'm going to take a bite now. Here we go. The taste test. Man. That's really good, guys. I think the little buns that we got, they're super soft, nice and thick, really great. But then you bite in through the burger, and then the blue cheese. When that blue cheese flavor hits you, man, it makes it worth it. So the little bit of extra step it takes to make double the patties and fill them all and everything, definitely worth it, guys. Definitely give this a shot. Even if you don't have a Traeger, I would say try these even on a regular charcoal grill. If you don't have the Traeger, or whatever, maybe even throw them over the fire, or whatever the case is if you guys are out RVing. So if you're still here, thanks for staying to the end. And as always, we'll see you next time on Jarhead and Ginger's Journey. Bye.